Every single day, thousands of school children wake up afraid to go to school.
Bullying is a problem that affects millions of families, not just the kids on the receiving end.
So what's a child to do, and how should parents and teachers address the bullying? Well, here with the answers is Dawn Cheshire with the University of New Mexico's Children's Psychiatric Hospital. Welcome. Great to have you.
Good morning. Such an important topic, especially as we head back to school. And when you think about it, you think about the physicality of it, about, you know, the kids, what happens in the lunchroom or on the school bus. There's so much more nowadays in the cyber age. Tell us about bullying.
I think you could probably describe bullying as it's a way of almost it's a form of terrorism, and kids are socially isolated from their peer group. They become withdrawn, and it happens starting with little bitty kids on the playground and goes all the way through high school and college.
It really does, and it doesn't really exclude anybody. I mean, who do you see doing most of the bullying?
Our experience, at least mine in where I'm at, is the kids who bully other children are typically have been bullied themselves, maybe are feeling powerless in the home, and so when they get to school, then they feel like they can exert themselves and feel better about themselves because they finally do have a little bit of power.
Well, it certainly is a confidence issue as well. I mean, they lose so much of their confidence.
They're very insecure.
So, okay, so if they're getting bullied, I mean, why don't a lot of kids speak up? Do you find that to be a big problem?
I think a lot of kids don't speak up because, one, they're often timid kids. They're often afraid of retaliation. They're also having some trouble with trusting the adults in their lives, and maybe they feel like the adults in their lives don't like them either. So, and they're embarrassed.
That's a tough thing. It makes me feel bad.
Are there some signs that we can look for? What are the signs that your child is getting bullied?
I think you would look at signs that you would for kids who are depressed. They're going to be sleeping more or not sleeping. They're going to have a change in their eating. They're going to be eating more or less. They're not going to want to be participating in groups that they used to participate in. They're going to socially isolate, and they're going to be sad. They're not going to be communicating, and they're going to withdraw.
So these are all the signs we should look for. How should a parent actually react to these signs?
I think it's something that parents now are really taking a lot more seriously. They need to be paying attention to their kids. They want to be social. They want to be supportive of their children. I think that it's important to get in touch with the school, get in touch with the counselors, and then if you see your child's really isolating or they're expressing any sort of homicidal or suicidal ideations, get professional help right away.
No doubt.
Now tell us what other behavioral health education programs that you offer.
Well, this is brand new for us. We've not done anything at Children's Psych before, so this is kind of a brand new thing. Brand new thing for us. We're an inpatient facility. We have 44 beds, 9 of which are for residential treatment care, and the other 35 are for acute care. We take care of kids from the age of 5 to 18.
That's great.
And so this is new to be actually out in the public, because I don't think most people realize that 1/3 of all pediatric admissions to University of New Mexico Hospital are through Children's Psychiatric Hospital.
Wow, what an interesting statistic. And I think just with bullying becoming so much more prevalent and having such a negative effect, and we're seeing so much more of it. We were talking last night about cyberbullying. I mean, there's just so many more ways to bully now. And what's so great is that coming up in September, you're actually going to be offering a workshop, which is really going to be helpful, I think, to a lot of kids. Can you tell us about that workshop?
Yes, Willow Springs Residential Treatment Center in Reno, Nevada is coming down. Rod Smith and Terry Pelletier are going to do this presentation for us, and it's going to be on September 26th, which is a Monday evening from 5 to 9. And we're inviting anyone from the public. It's free of charge, and they're going to have all kinds of printed materials, and they're going to identify the different kinds of bullies, what you should look for, what your resources are in the community, and how to help your child.
And all that information, of course, is on the screen. It's so great to know that there's help. You know, I think that's the #1 thing, right? Just that comfort of knowing, hey, we're not alone. We're not the only kids being bullied. There's other people out there too, and now maybe I can get some help.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's such a serious issue. I mean, there have been kids that have committed suicide over bullying.
Well, and I think most people don't realize that, you know, the violence in school, the kids who've actually committed crimes in school have been bullied themselves. So we don't want it to get to that point. We want to we want to have early interventions and take care of them right away.
Now, is there any kind of sign that you can look for that your kid might be the bullier? I mean, is there?
Good question.
I think most people who have kids who are bullies know their kids are bullies. They're aggressive with they're aggressive in the family, they're aggressive with their siblings, they're sometimes aggressive with pets. They don't have a lot of friends, and they're getting calls from parents, they're getting calls from principals, and their parents aren't letting their children play with their kids, so they're pretty much know, and they're typically coming in from families who have some bullying tendencies.
I was just going to say that a lot of the times they're learning this behavior from what they see at home. So it's really good for, I would say, in addition to the parents, I guess, for doctors and guidance counselors and teachers to kind of keep an eye on these things as well.
Absolutely.
And make sure that it's not in the home as well as outside the home. Really great advice. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we'll definitely make sure that we continue to let everybody know about that workshop coming up in September. And one more time, for more information, where can we go?
You can go to the information's on the website that you guys had. They're welcome to call me. I'm at UNM on Monday through Thursday. My office number is 272-2985. If I'm not there, someone will take a message, or I've got a walkie on me all the time. They can transfer a call to wherever I am, and I'm more than happy to talk with anyone.
Fabulous. Let's get rid of those bullies.
That's right.
We don't like them.
Thank you so much.